Hi guys, it's Ashley with Love's Intuition Tarot, and we are here for the November 2020 Taurus monthly reading. As I get shuffled, if you are not currently a subscriber, click subscribe, click like on this video, especially if it resonates. Tell me in the bottom if, in a comment if it resonates whenever this is all done. Because the more you guys do that, the quicker this channel grows, and that would help me and it helps everyone else who sees the videos too. So go ahead and do those things for me. I'm going to shuffle this deck too real quick. The way I'm going to do this is we're going to look at Taurus. First, we're going to look at what you've just been going through, and then lead up into what that's going to mean for November for you. That's how I'm going to do it. Okay. Let's see what we got for our Tauruses out here. What has been going on with you? Now remember, these are general readings. They're not going to resonate with everybody, okay? It might not be your reading. It might be just for the next person, or the next reading is for you. You can also check out your moon sign, or you can check out your rising sign, because all of that has to do with what our basic personality is. Okay. Tell me for Taurus, please. What's been going on? Something's come in that you've been wishing for. Looks like it came in rather suddenly, like you weren't expecting it. You were surprised by what someone did or gave you recently. Tell me about this Knight of Cups. Oh no, this is your energy. This is your energy, Taurus. Your energy, you've been overcoming your own obstacles. It looks to me like someone else has been wishing for you to come towards them. They've been wishing for it. But you've been busy overcoming some obstacles, Taurus. They want to see you like this. They want to see you coming with like a bouquet of flowers, this other person. But it's like you're confused about, like you're confused though. Tell me more. What else has been going on in my Taurus? Oh, okay, you're figuring out what makes you content in love, right? You're trying to figure out what is treasurable about love. Does that make sense? So you've been overcoming the obstacles to figure that out. What is treasurable in love? That way you can be this person that brings flowers every time. You know what I mean? To the people that love you. In regards to overcoming these obstacles, there's a sense of guardedness around it. There's a sense of guardedness that, like, I don't know, probably from both sides, you and the person you deal with. They're guarded about whether or not you'll become the loving being that they're hoping for. They're guarded about whether or not you're doing the obstacles you're supposed to. That would make you and them very, very emotionally happy in love, that would balance out what it's been so far. But you have fated justice coming. There is a balancing of the scales. There is that balance. Okay, so that sounds perfect for past, because it's ending with justice with a fated card. So that's what's been happening, right? What's coming up for November? I'm getting tingles. High Priestess, karmic rewards for learning the love lessons about what makes you content. You gain a lot of spiritual enlightenment in November. Overall, that's what it's saying. Oops, that was a really terrible shuffle. Yeah, you're manifesting it yourself. You're manifesting like your own justice. And universe is helping you do that, and it's through this enlightenment so that you can get the karmic rewards that come along with this card too. Tell me more, please. There's been some heart pain, but that's balancing out now. Now that November's coming up, there's like been some heart pain from the past year. But that's all coming to balance now for an Ace of Cups, for something that's fulfilling in every way. It's like divine emotional fulfillment. That's being balanced out from the heart pain that you've just been feeling from the recent past. You've been feeling left out, and you've been like turning down opportunities for growth. Okay, that's what's been happening. Okay, you have been turning down opportunities to grow. It's caused fighting. But now in November, it's like you're starting to you're starting to look into yourself at your alone time. Pray about it. Within your relationship, there's a certain stuckness on the male side in regards to enlightenment. In the relationship, feminine aspect is focused on finance and money, and they're going to be seeing rewards coming in that way. But also on feminine side, and the way that they think, talk, communicate with other people in more of like a bitchy way, you know what I mean? That's made them like left out, but universe is asking for faith to be like, to keep having faith. It's like saying, please keep having faith even if you're left out. You know what I mean? The feminine side is finishing out financial lessons and is focused on that. Once those rewards set in, then then the way that they think and speak and do and communicate that has left them left out, or feeling with a sense of left outness, or like, how do I explain it? Got them in their feels and in their sorrows. A new sense of faith and comes from that. Tell me more for November, please. Now remember too, these energies can be vice versa. Everyone's life is different and unique. They follow the same patterns though, if that makes sense. Okay. You're being asked to hold on to the things that you basically have begged universe for, begged God for, the things that make you really happy that you know you should hold on to. If you don't hold on to the things that you know you would be begging for later, you still won't see any growth, right? Financial wise, the way of balancing out this heartbreak is going to come in the form of working with like-minded people on strategic career moves and career goals. The love comes from the inner understanding, based on overcoming lessons about the way that, you know, in this case, possibly the way that you talk to other people, but also the way that you're being spoken to too. It's like not being nasty, but not being, not necessarily following morals and values. Like, you know, you wouldn't want to say that thing to that person. If you think about something and a half hour later you say, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have done that. Do you know what I mean? It's about enlightening to those concepts, not having to say, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have done it anymore, because you just don't do it anymore. You know what I mean? So it's saying you have a lot of love coming through enlightening and seeing these karmic rewards come. But like I said, it's after working with these like-minded people on a financial sense, not financial, maybe that's the wrong word. It's just about security. You know what I mean? In a 3D world, you understand? Security on Earth. You have to have a job, you know what I mean? But it's about figuring out how to do that for the best version of the life you actually want. Figuring out your real abilities and your real best thing that you could be, you know? The message of the finance message comes from essentially, literally, being left out from the person who doesn't speak right. And that's what it's saying, that the love doesn't come until after the money happens. Pull out this deck, get some new energy on the topic here. Yeah, here's that Ace of Pentacles again. The divine money comes from overcoming the this is how I speak and this is how I don't want to speak and this is how people speak to me and how I don't want them to speak to me messages. But it's like you're guarded. There's a sense of guardedness about having faith in this. You definitely don't have faith in what the pain that you've been given in your heart, right? It's made you guarded about having faith in things and taking leaps of faith, right? But what you need to do, you are a queen of doing, a king of doing. You have the ability to do and make this like better, different, promoted version of money. You know what I mean? But the heartbreak has you so sad that like you're guarded about wanting to do anything other than look at it. Not heartbreak. I don't even want to say that. It's not. I mean, you may be with your, I don't know, but there was all that in the past. You know what I mean? That's stopping you in some way from moving forward with certain things that you're supposed to in the proper forms. What the angels are pouring in some things for you over time, though, loving things over time, especially with the person that you date, or between a relationship, right? Between two people. A different offer, like an offer from the person who's made you sad, right? And a new offer from the person who has upset you, who has caused you hurt, pain. Or if you're that one, you come in with a new offer. You see what I'm saying? Like, you start looking at things differently, but it's like the things are happening slow. Temperance came out, and that's about having patience as well. The Knight of Pentacles also came out too for that, and it's a slow energy, things that don't happen very fast. But the judgment about everything, right? The judgment about all of it is that you're being given what you've been begged for, you're being given like what you've begged for in your soul, in your heart. You know what I mean? But you have to focus on putting in the hard work about what you know the divine truth is about yourself, about what you're learning and enlightening to. It looks like, especially through this like heart pain and coming back out of it type thing. And that is the divine truth. And you need to be working on that, focusing on giving rather than taking. You see what I'm saying? But the judgment of universe is that they're absolutely giving you what you want. But you have to focus on putting in the work that you need to put in to grow the tree too. If you don't, all it's going to do is cause fighting. And this could come from like the masculine energy too, because over here we have a very similar energy with the Emperor, and that's what just came out here. It says the Emperor may have been caused, or what the Emperor is going to do is, the Emperor would be masculine energy in a relationship, masculine energy inside of yourself. It's got some more fighting coming in, and it's in regards to, it's going to be in regards to whether or not you've been putting in the work and focusing on the things that you know you want in your life, right? It's like, to me, it looks a lot like the man's unhappy with the woman for the most part, in regards to these Taurus relationships. So that's the masculine feminine version of how I'm seeing the energy, is that the feminine's like in trouble with the masculine. Yeah, they're both stuck. So there's like this whole sense of stuckness. The man's really stuck. It's like the man can't move forward because the woman has done something. Emperor is coming out stuck from enlightening, and what he's doing is fighting because he's stuck. And the feminine over here is causing the sadness and the heart pain. Because they're not putting in the growth. But part of this judgment is that it does become like a Ten of Pentacles life is what it is where it leads. You know what I mean? this growth that's supposed to be happening is it's 10 of Pentacles growth. It's growing to 10 of Pentacles life, to life with all the people you love, and it's totally financially stable. You don't have to worry. And there's a, coming here in November is this new divine emotional fulfillment about that. It's a reversal. You see what I'm saying? Moving forward into like accepting the opportunities that you are being given in your life, seeing them for as great as they are. You know what I mean? And there's a lot of this happening in your reading. Turning burdens into happiness. This stuckness is ending in November. Tell me about the Eight of Swords. Yeah, new opportunities. It's a message of a new opportunity coming out of it, especially in connected relationships and love. A lot of my readings today are coming out like love relationship, or relationship type aspected. For you and your divine partner, there is a new message of how love will be received within the relationship. It's just stuck right now. The weights and the burdens, are being turned into, happiness, and quickly. You guys are getting on board now in this month to start really growing and manifesting what you actually want and doing it fast, right? It's the slow energy really, really picks up towards the end of the month for you. That means like new ideas, new thoughts, new things you do. And it's the lovers. It's the whole relationship. It's both people together, celebrating, what they're manifesting, seeing the weights, turn into happiness, accepting different offers, growing, seeing the growth. Seeing the growth of both people start to become very even and balanced, it looks like. True match. Anything else, God? A lot of these burdens are going to go away because the feminine side is taking on a financial role, and at the same time overcoming those obstacles around what they're thinking and doing that don't actually make sense, that would hurt another person. And this is where their enlightenment and karmic reward really comes in. Okay, and that's all coming into the end of the month. Yep. By the end of the month, you'll have all the tools that you need to gain karmic reward now. All the tools you need for the marriage. All the tools for the marriage to be, it's like a completion of the love lessons for the couple, for the relationship you're in, Taurus. It's a finishing of the love lessons for the marriage so that you both can now finally relate equally to each other. And yeah, it's giving strength. It's beautiful. I really like it. All right, that's what I got for you, Taurus. So that's the end of your reading. And if you haven't subscribed already, do that for me. Hit the like button on the video now that it's over. Comment. Tell me if it makes sense or not. I love to hear it. Yeah, I'll see you guys next month. Bye-bye.